Next up at UFC Sao Paulo, we have the main event of the evening. We have Gabriel Bonfim, the second Bonfim brother in this card, taking on Nicolas Dalby. Gabriel Bonfim, 15-0, undefeated in his career. All finishes. Guy has not seen the third round. He's taking on Nicolas Dalby, 22-4 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. He is riding a 3-fight win streak. Obviously, the UFC is setting up a Bonfim brother win, and in Brazil, it's going to be a huge thing. It's going to be a ton of fun and all that stuff. And while I do think Gabriel wins this fight, let me walk you through their skill sets and why potentially this fight may be a little closer than the other Bonfim brother. But we got Gabriel. This guy's a solid striker, high-level boxing, also high-level BJJ, and he's more in on the wrestling and more in on the grappling than his brother is. He's going to come forward. He's going to shoot pretty quickly. He is aggressive with those takedowns, and when he gets it to the ground, he is very methodical with the control and then the submissions. He's not wild. He's not crazy. He's not going to put himself in the harm's way. He will take his time and do it right, and you don't expect that with a guy who's 15-0 with 15 stoppages, but he is more controlled than you think. He only needed 1 minute to get Trevin Giles to the ground and submitted. He is taking on Nicolas Dalby. We've talked about this man's age. Yes, the insane breathing techniques that he uses, but he is a karate-style striker. He's going to stay mobile. He's going to switch stances. Decent power, honestly, but he can be hittable. I heard that too. He averages more than 1 takedown per fight, but he does have a very low 31% takedown accuracy. Okay, shut up. His grappling is just okay, but he is a well-rounded guy, not dangerous anywhere. So we got Gabriel Bonfim, an undefeated phenom who's insanely dangerous, versus a 38-year-old, whatever it is, who's not dangerous at all. Gabriel Bonfim should win this fight. He should get it to the ground very quickly. He should be able to control the action and get it done. Muslim Salikov didn't capitalize on that. He was the favorite. Nicolas Dalby won at a plus 170 dog. This would be a much bigger win, obviously. But frankly, the only thing that concerns me here is Gabriel Bonfim's cardio. We haven't seen him tired, but Dalby's kind of tough. And all of a sudden, this fight goes a little longer. Dalby's in the third round. I don't know what Gabriel's going to look like. We have no idea. So Gabriel Bonfim is going to be the pick. I'm very confident in that. But I would like to see him go the distance at some point so I could know what the deal is. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while until he goes the distance with somebody, because as much as I kind of was like a hater versus Ismail, the other Bonfim brother, I am the exact opposite for Gabriel. I think he is everything that Ismail is, but more. I mean, he is very technical with his striking, much more technical than his brother, possesses the same type of power, but is an even better wrestler and even better grappler, and you've seen that in his last couple finishes. I mean, that guillotine, and I'm not a guillotine guy. You hear me trash guillotines all the time, and eventually maybe that's where it gets him in trouble against like a really solid wrestler, and he's trying to get the guillotine. He can't, and then he's held on his back, then he's worn down. Nicolas Dalby's not that guy. I mean, he's not that guy that is going to put him on his back and grind him to a win. Nicolas Dalby is a durable guy. He's a good guy. He's been around the block. He knows what's going on. He understands the task at hand. But as you mentioned, isn't a dangerous guy at all. Gabriel should be able to get in his face, do what he wants to do. And honestly, I mean, I think Gabriel absolutely dominates this fight. I put a bet on him in the first round. That's a little free premium bitch. Premium bitch right
there. Yeah, you are my premium bitch. Go ahead.
You want to elaborate on that? Or?
No.
No? Freudian slip there?
No.
No? I'm going Bonfim all the way. I think he dominates this fight.
All right, you're far. I'm very confident in him as well. I also have action on him. Check that out on their premium. Your fat ass dog eating for the second time during this stream.
You know what's funny about that is somehow that thing got like disconnected in the middle of the night. So usually it goes off at like 5 so she can eat. By the time I woke up at like 10:30, because usually I sleep in 10:30, 11. By the time I woke up, it's a joke. I think at like 7. I think I wake up at like 7. Usually I wake up on my own like 6 or 6:30. But by the time I got out of bed, I went to the living room. She's like just sitting by it, and like I walk out, and she looks at me like,
"What the fuck?
Like what's going on here?" Huh? I was like, I knew immediately what I was like. Oh, my bad on that.
Good for her. She doesn't bark or scratch at you or whine or wake you up or anything. Dude, I get woken up.
She's
Let's
a
put it this way.
normal dog, man.
I set an alarm tomorrow. I have to go to Dallas for a couple meetings, and it's my daughter's birthday, so I gotta like get shit, whatever. I set an alarm for 5. That alarm's not gonna go off. The dog is gonna cry for food, not the new one. The new one is actually very good in this regard. The original dog is gonna cry for food. Was that a second round?
Yeah, it only goes to like a certain amount, so I have to double it up in the morning and at night.
Oh.
Because there's only like even the max setting isn't enough food because it's like a cat feeder basically. I mean, it's supposed to be like basically for cats. So,
well, anyway, Scout, the other dog, at 4:30, 4:45 starts just whining. I'm a light sleeper. I'm up, and then that's it. It's effing brutal. So good for Indy for letting you sleep.
If somebody knocks on the door, she'll bark. But other than that, she just chills, hangs out.
Yeah,
She's normal, very normal.
She is a good dog. $9,300 in DraftKings. I probably will spend that. Like I said, I actually do want to see this go the distance because I want to see what the hell his cardio is going to look like. But even then, he's just so all in on the grappling. I can trust him to put up some big points, at least early. I'm probably going to spend the $9,300 in DraftKings. Are you?
Yeah, I think this can be over quick. I mean, is his brother 95? Who else was 95 that we were talking about where it's like, I think Bonfim's way better value than whoever we were talking about. Can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I forget who that was as well. Because I remember I specifically said I'd rather spend 91-100 on Renat.
Ooh. Ooh. Congrats. Ooh. Ooh.
Listen, I'm going to tell you to become a premium member, but don't take it from me. Take it from Jason. Jason said I became a premium member because I like Jacob's insight. Last week was great with the lock of the week and the safety parlay both hitting. Johnny Walker was the last
one. I like that, Jason.
Keg of? Oh, the whole thing didn't post. No, yeah. Where's the rest? That's it. That's the whole comment. But anyway, appreciate you. Join him. Become a premium member.
It was the last leg
a month.
of 2 big parlays that still paid well. Premium is totally worth it. Support the channel. I didn't make that up. That's what he said.
Yeah, I see it here. So thank you, Jason, for that. Guys, become a premium member. You're hearing it from the community. WeOwnPicks.com. It's only $10 a month.
Elizabeth and the Hizzy.